Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Poor Chicago. Poor Chicago. You guys have unheard of levels of violence and death. You guys are overtaxed and underrepresented. And now you can throw rodents into the mix. Now, you remember, what was it, a year ago or so, that Trump said, he called out Elijah Cummings and said that Baltimore was a rat-infested shithole. Well, guess what? Not anymore. Baltimore does not have the title of the Pied Piper of fucking rats. Now, that title goes to Chicago. And apparently, it's been for the last 6 years. Hey, at least you guys are good at something. At least you're number one at something other than death and gun violence. You know what? Instead of Chirac, we're going to call that place Chirac. You heard it here first, folks. Chicago is now going to be known as Chirac. And Mayor Lightfoot, the Rat King, I'm going to start calling her Splinter. So I'm using all my rodent humor today. So if you don't know who Splinter is, Splinter, if you ever heard of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that was their leader, their master, was Master Splinter. And he was a little rat that he was owned by a ninja, and he learned ninjutsu from watching his ninja master practice from his cage. So that's how he learned his skills. And then he got the secret of the ooze. He got the toxic ooze on him that turned him into a big ass rat and turned the turtles into Ninja Turtles. So Mayor Lightfoot, Lightweight, whatever the fuck that idiot's called, no more. She's known as Splinter. So Splinter has the rattiest city in America. So Chicago, just like California will not be out stupid it did, Chirac will not be out ratted it did. So let me get this straight. So now the residents of Chicago, you gotta fight off guns and rats. I'll put a link in the description box to the article. It's talking, I guess all these cities are ranked by Orkin. You know, the Orkin man, the Orkin pest control company. So in the article, they talk about how due to COVID, a lot of things are shut down. So the rats don't have the food source that they usually do. So what do animals do when they run out of one food source? They try to find another, right? They will find another. Animals do two things. They hunt and reproduce. So that's what the rats are going to do. But if there's not enough downtown where it used to be, downtown, any downtown is the hub of activity. So since that's not what it used to be, where are the rats going to go? And it's starting to get cold in Chicago. It gets real cold. It gets so cold there that it can freeze bleach. Juicy. Man, Chicago's all fucked up. So anyway, it's starting to get cold. They don't have the food that they used to, so where are they going to go? They're going to start fanning out into the suburbs. What? So you guys got to worry about rats coming into your fucking house too? Not only the savages spilling out from downtown, you got to worry about fucking rodents. You know what? In Chicago, instead of shooting each other, you need to start shooting these damn rats. You need to start busting caps in these fucking rats. You know what? They had, in 2016, they created a rat task force. That's just like what do they call them? The poo patrol in San Fran shithole, where it's a group of people paid, I believe, if memory serves correct, They get paid $100,000 a year to be part of the poo patrol. What do? They go out with pressure washers and shit to spray the human feces off the streets before people wake up and go to work. Yep, it's real. It's California, right? So they got the 2016 Rat Task Force. But you know what you need to do? They got people were buying cats to try to stop the problem, doing everything they can. No, you got it all wrong. If you want to get rid of the rats in Chirac, here's what you have to do. Start dressing up the rats like young black people. And then let nature take its course. Because what do they do in Chicago better than anybody else? They kill black people. So if you start dressing up the rats like little tiny black folks, your rat problem will be solved. They'll be dead before the end of the year. Well, they shooting over 4,000 people a year in Chicago. You guys can knock out some rats. If you could snuff out a child, you can definitely snuff out a disgusting little Charlotte's Web rodent, right? Shit, that rat was probably from Chicago. Right? If that city is savage and fucked up enough to shoot 13-year-old girls in the forehead while they watch TV, certainly you can kill a filthy little rat. If you can shoot that boy Tyshawn Lee 7 times in his chest, oh yeah, he was only 9, by the way. If you can shoot that boy in his chest 7 times and put cigarette butts out on his face, then you can certainly shoot a filthy, disgusting, sharp-toothed, beady-eyed, long-tailed rat. Right? If you fucking barbarians can shoot somebody at a party and during the getaway you run over a 1-year-old in his stroller in the intersection and kill him, then you can certainly shoot some filthy rats. There you go, Splinter. I just gave you the cure to your ills. Just go around, have some seamstress, find some seamstresses, have them knit little tiny outfits. And then go up to Canada, get Justin, get his fucking black face paint, and paint these little rats up like young black folks. Go online, look at how young black folks dress in Chicago. Make those little tiny outfits, put them on the rats, put brown paint or whatever Justin put on his face when he was in blackface. Do a little, have the cutest, these would be the cutest little Al Jolsons you've ever seen. So paint them up like little black people and let them loose. And then the residents of Chicago will do what they do. They will start gunning them down. Or if you want to be even more effective, because these numbers are even higher, what you got, this is going to take a little bit more, but you can do it, Chicago. All right? Your mayor is a fucking rat. So of course you can figure this out. So you find the pregnant rats, okay? Paint them in blackface. All right? And then they'll just get an abortion and kill the little rat babies before they're born. There you go. You're welcome, Chicago. I just took care of your fucking rat problem for you. And here is the cherry on top of this rodent hair-filled Sunday. On top of all this, the joblessness, the strict, ridiculous COVID-19 sweet and sour sniffle rules, the violence, the rats. On top of all that, what does Splinter want to do to you, Chicago? Huh? You thought you were done bending over that barrel? You thought you could stand up and pull your pants up? No. Get back over that barrel. You about to get fucked a little bit more. In the face of all that, what is she going to do? She's going to raise your taxes. That's right. They're $46.5 billion in the hole, and they only have $10 billion. So let me see. Let me lean on my public school math skills. That leaves $35.5 billion on the table. She ain't going to pay for that shit. Why would she do that? What? You think she's going to give up her salary like the president does? Come on. Don't be stupid, America. So on top of all that, she's going to tax you even more because she can't balance the fucking budget. Man, Hollywood, where are you at? Leave those kids alone and get over here and write a story better than this. I bet you can't. This shit is insane. Rats, guns, and poverty. But you know what? They're going to tax you just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, you dumb blue and white collar 9-to-5 worker bees. And through all that, I guarantee they're going to reelect that dummy. That bug-eyed dummy that looks like the sloth on Ice Age. They're going to reelect her. Just like they're probably going to reelect Gavin Newsom. Just like they're probably going to reelect Mayor de Blasio and Cuomo. What the fuck is wrong with people? Look at this. You're getting taxed beyond belief, and look what you're getting in return. If you went to a restaurant and paid $35 for a steak and they brought you a little shriveled up, burnt, hockey puck looking piece of shit, you'd be mad. But not in these Democrat-run cities. We sit there and eat it with a smile, even though it tastes like shit and we overpaid for it. If these Democrat-run cities were restaurants, they would be shut down. They would get F's by the health department because they would be riddled with rats and roaches because they're disgusting. But since it's a city that we live in and raise our families in, we don't say shit. How is that? Shy rat. That shit's hilarious. Splinter. How disgusting is that? All that shit, and she's still gonna raise your taxes, man. Chicago, if you reelect that dummy, you're dumber than she is. Now, it's Monday. You know what that means, people. That means I'm going to get a little gunpowder therapy right now. I'm gonna go sharpen my skills. And here's the fun part. I had to contact my stepdad to see if he can find some ammo for me up there where they live in the Central Valley, because we don't have shit down here. What good is a gun with no damn bullets? So that's how bad it is. I don't know if it's probably like that across the country. I'm sure it's not as bad as it is here. It's always worse in California. But I actually found some range ammunition. I had enough home defense. I found some range ammunition. I'm all loaded up. I'm happier than a pig in shit. So I'm gonna go out here and pew. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.